What's up, wave makers? It's your girl Mommy Tsunami here, and I am so excited about this video. You read the title, you already know what's up, and I also just realized I didn't put earrings in. Oops! We've been talking about it, and I finally did it. I went on Poshmark and bought some Younique makeup. Now, I was very strategic in the way I did this because a lot of people on Poshmark are still active Younique distributors, so I was trying to find people who didn't outwardly like list their Younique link or anything weird like that. I wanted to make sure that the people I was buying from were people who had stock and needed to get rid of it. So that is what I did. First of all, let me go through what we bought first, because I bought a lot. I didn't get everything, and there were some mishaps along the way, but let's go through it. So first of all, the reason I'm not wearing any makeup at all right now is because I bought the Youology Perfecting Mask. The person who I bought this from, I think she said this was used as a tester. You may be thinking like, oh my god, you're gonna put used makeup on your face, but she said it was sanitized between each party, so I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I will put this on my face. This is how it came. There's no instructions, so I have my laptop here. I'll try to look up the instructions on how long I'm supposed to let this sit. That's the only skincare I got from Younique. I don't remember if this one came from the same lady or not. I don't know, but this is just a chilling prime and set powder. You know, your girl needed a setting powder, and I actually really like the ones that are supposed to like chill, you know? Those are really cool. It makes your face feel wet when it's not actually wet. It's cool. Okay, now first let me address this here. You may be looking at this and going, Savannah, that's not Younique. I know. I ordered Younique and they sent me this, a used Kylie blush instead. So I reached out to Poshmark and they're like, okay, so you can mail it back. And I was like, I'm not fucking paying for postage to send this shit back so they can send me Younique shit. Anyway, everything else in here is Younique. I also got this Beachfront Kiss powder highlighter in the shade Belize. Now, this is the only one I could find that was relatively cheap, and I know why. Well, I mean, I'm assuming why. When I first opened it, I was really, obviously, I'm like, ooh, a highlighter, I want to see. It came like this, so it's broken AF, but that's okay. You know, we can still use it. It looks like I haven't swatched any of this, by the way, either. It looks like a really chunky glitter highlight. Now, somehow I ended up with 2 lip glosses, and I don't remember ordering 2, so these might have come from 2 different sellers, too. I don't know, but I got 2 of the lucrative lip glosses. These are the shades, and actually looking at them, this one I feel like I'm gonna really like. This one is more of like a red color, so these are Luxe and Lovesick. I don't know if we'll try both today. Who knows? I don't know how I ended up with 2. I got the Moodstruck Brow Obsession palette. Oh, you know what though? Because there's like, okay, first of all, this is used, obviously. You can tell that it's used. It has like a little highlight and pink shit. I'm not really sure what this pink shit has to do with eyebrows, but maybe I could use it as a cream blush instead of that Kylie shit. I don't know. Maybe we'll just play around. I think these 2 are, yeah, these 2 are powders, and then this is like a, maybe more of like an eyebrow wax. I don't really know. I've never used anything like that before. So we'll see. I'll use the highlight to go under my eyebrow too. This one was also, I think, a tester for a party. I might have gotten these 2 things from the same person, actually. Yeah, they claim that everything's been sanitized, so now for the fun stuff that I'm really, really excited to try. Again, this is used, but I got the Addiction 4 shadow palette. Now, when I was looking all over Poshmark for this was the only one of their, they have like 8 palettes or something, the like Addiction, Moodstruck, whatever the fuck palettes, like they have a bunch of these, but for some reason 4 is the one that was all over the place. So it's entirely possible that 4 is the worst one and people just wanted to get rid of it. And then when I'm looking at it, like all of these have been used a bit, but it looks like someone tried to go in wet with some of these and then it got that kind of crusty, not film, I don't know what you'd call it. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about though. There are some eyeshadows you just can't get wet. Sorry, my cat is like pushing shit around, so if the camera gets jumpy, you know. We'll play around with it. I don't know what to expect really. And then the last thing that I am most excited about is I got the 4D Epic Lashes, baby! This is what they're always advertising. This is the shit that Younique thrives off of. And I'm so excited to try this for myself. Now, I don't have great natural lashes. I mean, they're fine, but they're not great. We'll have to see how that goes. Also, one of the people sent me a really sweet little letter about her Poshmark business. So I think that, I mean, if that says anything about what she's doing to make money these days, it's definitely not Younique. Well, in a way, I guess. She's selling Younique on Poshmark to make money. That's her new business. So, and then it also, one of the ones came in this, Jesus. It came in this box, and it's like a little Younique, and it has like a magnetic, I don't know, it's a pretty cool box. Maybe I'll use it for Christmas gifts this year. That's everything I bought. I bought almost a full face. There was one that was selling foundations, but the one shade that I thought would match me a little bit was the only one that was gone. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not even wearing foundation much these days. I've just been more of just like obviously using concealer, like hello, genetic dark circles. But yeah, I'm not big on foundation these days. I also obviously don't have a bronzer. Maybe this secretive shade might be a pretty glowy bronzer. I have no idea what kind of look I'm gonna make with this. I'm not blown away by any of these colors. First and foremost, I need to look up how I'm supposed to use this Youology Perfecting Mask. And we're just gonna see what it does for my skin. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. I mean, it looks like it's like a charcoal, an activated charcoal mask maybe. Now this, according to the website, goes for $49, but the website says skin refining you can really feel. Packed with essential ingredients like charcoal powder, tree oils, and vitamins. The Youology Perfecting Mask uses a foaming formula to give your skin a gratifying tingling sensation, bringing the spa experience to your skincare at home. Add this perfecting mask to your skincare routine and feel firsthand how these elements work together to help nourish and condition your skin, offering a sensation that has to be experienced. Okay. It has charcoal powder, kaolin clay, and baobab seed oil. So wash and dry face, I already did all that today. So using applicator or fingers, that's good because there's no applicator in here. Apply a generous layer of Youology Perfecting Mask to, a damp face. Well, I brought a setting spray. That's fine, right? If that ain't damp, I don't know what is. This is like oil-free and stuff, so it should be fine. Let's get into it. I'm gonna take the stuff off the lid. I really like the texture of this actually. It's really, really smooth and thick. Ooh, it's fizzing. I've never had a fizzy foamy mask before. Ooh, it's turning like foamy. Ooh, that's weird. I forgot to say this at first, but I'm going into this with an open mind. You guys probably want me to get in here and roast the shit out of all these products. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to be honest with you and tell you how I feel. Ooh, the stuff I just put on my nose, when it starts foaming up like that, it's very tingly. Yeah, like straight up. It gets all like thick and foamy. That's crazy. Damn it, I didn't bring like a paper towel up here. Okay, just go on my neck. Go on my neck. That's fine. My neck is a napkin. Oh, I look like a zebra. Allowed to rest on your face for 5 minutes. Rinse thoroughly with warm water. Obviously, I'm gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna wash it off. I don't want to bring my camera shit into the bathroom to watch me wash it off. So next time you see me, I will have a clean face. I'll be right back. You want to know what's the tea, sis? I actually like that mask. My face is very soft afterwards. My pores don't really look much cleaner, but no, I mean, it feels nice and soft, and I did like the little tingly sensation and foaming like that. It was cool. Would I spend $50 for it? Maybe, if and only if it was not being sold by a pyramid scheme. So let's move on to makeup. First and foremost, I'm gonna throw some concealer on, and then we're going to jump in with this setting powder. I know it looks really white right now, but hopefully this powder will fix that. Okay, so this powder comes with its own little like dabbing brush, I guess. So let's just, oh, it's like a sponge, which is kind of gross considering that I don't know who's used that sponge before. Fuck it, I need to just use one of these. It's grossing me out. Why does this smell like a fish? It has like the slightest scent of ocean. This isn't usually the brush I use to powder under my eyes. I don't know why I didn't bring my regular one up. Okay, so the powder's not bad. It's not my favorite, and I feel like after like applying it over my concealer, like you can still see the dark circles under my eyes. Like I had to work it like to pack it in. Whatever, this is what we're working with today. I've used other powders like this that are cooling or whatever, like it feels wet going on, but then it dries like a powder. I like them, they're fine. I don't really get the point of having it do that, but whatever. Not my favorite, not horrible, not life-changing. Next, what I would normally do in my beauty routine is bronzer. I'm actually gonna try this secretive shade, which let's swatch it first of all. That's not a bad swatch. So far, so good. Like, it doesn't look bad. Let's see how this does for a bronzer. I don't really know what to expect. Well, I guess we're just gonna be super glowy today, honey. Yeah, it gives like a little, I mean, it's a shimmery shadow. So it obviously gives like a little bit of light reflection, I guess, which some bronzers have. It's fine. I would usually contour my nose also. I kind of want to try to do that with this Arrogant shade, but this, like, it's a brown, but it's almost like baby poop, green brown. Like, it's gross. Anyway. I feel like that did literally nothing. Like the moment it touched my nose, I saw kickback just go, there's some on my brush. This makes my pores look horrible. You know what? It might be that mask that made my pores look horrible. Because yeah, I guess it's entirely possible that some charcoal got up in every single pore, and now like all of my pores look like there's blackheads. And dusting this over it just brings it out so much more. Oh my god. I don't know, like, yeah, you could totally see. Are you kidding me? I do not have that many blackheads, I swear to god. I just don't get it, because like you're supposed to do that mask after you clean your face. So like, what about those of us who don't want to use foundation, Karen? Oh my god, look at this! I always do like a little button nose thing, so it'll stripe there. Are you kidding? Like what? It looks so much worse putting it on my nose like that. Oh my god. My pores have never looked that bad. They're not blackheads, honey. That is charcoal and eyeshadow pigment that's just like sinking in there. I definitely have very low expectations for the rest of this eyeshadow palette, because if that happened on my nose, what's gonna happen when I put it on my eyes? Like, I feel like it's just gonna be like all chalky and I don't know. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna do blush. I'm obviously gonna do this as a cream blush. This is the pinkest thing I got from them. There's probably gonna be some unique huns in the comments that go, oh my god, you're using the product that you're not supposed to use it for that and blah blah blah, like whatever. Like Poshmark is hard to maneuver, okay? By the way, all my brushes are totally clean as I'm doing this, just in case anyone wanted to know. Fuck it, I'm putting this shit on my nose. I hate what is happening on my nose right now. It kind of already looks better. Whatever this pink stuff is supposed to be, it like kind of disappears after I put it on. I don't know what this has to do with eyebrows. Like a color corrector maybe? I have no idea. So I'm gonna take this Kylie shit. Let's use a Kylie blush today instead. A used Kylie blush. Well, hey, the good news is my nose looks better after doing this. Oh my god. What a clusterfuck. Before anyone says it. Oh my god, you should just get a contour. You're not supposed to use eyeshadow as contour. Fuck you, man. Like, I do that all the time, and I've never had my pores look like that. It's insane. Okay. I'm sufficiently blushed out, I suppose. Thanks, Kylie, for fixing that. Now for my favorite part is highlight. And again, we're using this Beachfront Kissed in the shade, I think it was Belize, but I'm afraid to turn this damn thing over because it's just gonna break even more. But I mean, it's obviously broken, so it's probably not doing what it normally would if it wasn't. But the kickback, like, I just was barely like lightly tapping, and it is just a powdery mess. But it's very glittery and very chunky. So I don't know how this is gonna turn out. It's probably even gonna be too dark for my skin tone, but again, like, this is the one I could find. So, all right. I'm gonna give it a spritz of this fine mist. This isn't by Younique. This is something I got out of BoxyCharm. let that set, and then go over it one more time because that's what I normally would do with a highlight. I will say, while this is drying, it's way chunkier and way more glitterly than I like in a highlighter, but you know, someone else might like this. I don't know. The glitter is like on my mustache area. I put it here and it's like not staying where I put it, which is annoying. And I think that comes from it being just super chunky glittery. With normal highlighters, if you're looking at someone's face straight on like this, you wouldn't see chunks of glitter on the side. From the side, if you're looking like, yeah, that's pretty actually. It's very pretty. But when you're looking at me face on, and you might not be able to tell on camera, but when I'm looking in the mirror, you can still tell that there's glitter on my cheeks going up this way. And that is not cute. I don't think that's a cute look. But okay, I'm gonna go over it one more time just to see. Oh. It's not my favorite highlighter. Obviously, I will admit this is definitely not the right highlight for my skin tone, but again, this is what you get for buying off of Poshmark. Had I been buying from the actual YOUNIQUE site, yes, I would have obviously bought a lighter shade. I didn't really have that option. So my view on the highlight is it bad? No. I don't want to make a pun or anything here, but is it unique? Yeah, the formula is one that I have never used before. It's, like I said, chunky. But the downfall of that is that it doesn't stay where you put it. I don't like that. Even after putting a setting spray, which maybe I should probably do it one more time. Chunky highlights might be your thing. That's fine. It's obviously there. Like, it's pretty blinding, but I can't think of a reason why I would use this again. Like, it's not like my skin's gonna get any darker, so like, let's move on to eyebrows. Now, these are all numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really understand that at all, if that's the order you're supposed to do stuff in, because what the hell? I'm gonna see what this is all about. I feel like this is supposed to be a brow wax, but I have no brow hair, so yeah, so it's definitely not like a pomade or anything. Okay, well, let me just spread this on then. This kind of just like feels oily, so I feel like if you were to put this on after you already like get your brows done, unless this dries or something, which I don't think it will, but like I feel like it would smudge. Anyway, okay, I'm going in with the darker brown here. That brow is a little strange, I think because I put that whatever the fuck brow wax shit on there. So it kind of got a little patchy there. So I'm gonna obviously try the other brow without doing that. See what the difference is here. And by the way, again, these two are both just powders. As someone who has trichotillomania, meaning I have no eyebrow hair, I'm gonna get this brush wet to try this because powder just doesn't work for me. Like, it has nothing to stick to, you know? It's just like skin. So if I get the brush wet, we may be able to get those strokes in that I usually go for. And it almost looks like someone went in wet with this at one point too anyway, so. Like, what? This is not doing what I need it to do. And I know I'm a special case here. This kind of brow product probably works fine for a lot of people. This kind of brow product does not work well for me. Now, what I will say is that a lot of times I do use brow powders wet like this, and it doesn't do whatever the fuck this is doing. Like, it kind of gets crumbly. It's weird. Like, I can't get a harsh line underneath. It just like, it won't do it. They're not perfect. These are not my ideal eyebrows, but this is what we're working with today. So here we go. Let me just put some concealer underneath them just to line them up a little better. Okay, I carved them out a little bit. They feel a little better. They look a little better. While we're here in this brow palette, I'm gonna go ahead and use this highlight here. I'm gonna put this under my brow just to add a highlight there. This is definitely a cream highlight. I don't know why I thought it was powder at first. I guess it just looked dry, but it's not. I also went ahead and put it like in other little places where I thought the glittery highlight was just too much. That's that. Let's move on to eyeshadow. Okay, what am I going to do here? Well, I already used this shade. I'm definitely gonna have to use this shade over the cream stuff because if you don't set cream with a powder, like it's just gonna smear everywhere. So I'll probably put this over it. Maybe we'll do like a halo eye. We'll see how it goes. Okay, barely tapping it. Look at that kickback, but all right. Kickback doesn't bother a lot of people, but it bothers me. Actually, I need to put concealer on my eyelids real fast. Actually, maybe I could put that pink stuff. Kind of disappears. I don't know, I'm just gonna do this. Dark eyeshadows with fallout like that makes me really nervous because I prefer to do my eyeshadow after the rest of my face, but I know there are some palettes and stuff that I can't do that with, and I get the feeling that this is gonna be one of them because it's just gonna fall out all over my face. But you know, this is like a cream that I just put on my eyelids, so hopefully stuff sticks to it. All right, wish me luck. Guys, don't hate me, but I'm not mad at this. These shadows actually blended pretty nicely and they applied kind of nicely. I'm really not mad about it. Although now I'm thinking I do need to bring this in a little bit more. I am pleasantly surprised at how well those shadows performed. Don't take this out of context here. Don't get me wrong. I would still never buy this from Younique. My air just came on, I'm so sorry. It's hot here. It's like 100 degrees in Phoenix already, so. Anyway, I'd probably like my face a lot more if I hadn't used that highlight earlier. Might just go over it with this tender shade because this was really nice to put as an inner corner highlight and a brow highlight. That kind of dulls it down a little bit in a good way. Takes away the obnoxious bright gold color when everything else is like silver, but anyway. The shadows perform well. Are they overpriced? Yes, they are. But I cannot honestly say, like, if this is the way all their eyeshadows are, they're not giving you something to work with, you know? This isn't shit. This isn't total shit. I've used way worse eyeshadows in my life. This is not bad. Am I saying you need to go out and buy it? Fucking no, please don't. But I don't hate it. I'm not mad at it. Honestly, I'll probably use this palette again because it's not bad. The pigment is fine. You have to, you know, give your brushes a little before you start because otherwise it's just gonna be Fallout City. But aside from that, like, I am not mad at this. I wanted to save the eyelashes for last, so let's go in and do one of the lucrative lip glosses. This one is the one I wanted to try. This is Luxe. It's a pretty color. Like, it really is pretty. Oh, they pulled a Lime Life and put the mirror on the side. I bet they brag about that being unique. Now Lime Life does it too. I like it. I'm sorry. I like it. Now, hold on, wait though. It doesn't really smell like anything, but I'm getting like a faint taste of like rubber. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it looks nice and it's glossy. It feels nice. I really like the color. I don't know how much this runs for. I wouldn't recommend that anyone buys it. For what it is, it's not bad. I'm also a big lip gloss enthusiast. So for the grand finale, guys, we're going to put this shit on my eyelashes and see what happens. We've all seen the pictures of the spider legs. Was there supposed to be something else here? The instructions say wiggle the wand at the base of your lashes, then roll the brush upward to the tips of your lashes. No, this says one step. Hey, are these instructions? This is like a little fortune out of a fortune cookie. Wiggle the wand at the base of your lashes. Okay, it says the same exact thing that it says on the box in 6 different languages. Okay, so we're gonna do what it says. Wiggle and roll. Okay, all right, let's give it a shot. Okay, this is one coat. So far, I'm not seeing spider legs. I don't think it's too bad. I'm going to put on another coat because I always put on 2 coats of mascara, and quite frankly, I will say there is some length there. A little bit more length than I had before, but that's what a mascara is kind of supposed to do. Okay, let's try coat number 2. Two coats here. That's enough for me. That mascara is not the worst mascara I've ever used. I don't know what they charge for this. Let's figure it out. Because I'm usually the type that I'm just like, I wouldn't spend more than $20 on any mascara ever. Not even like Too Faced Better Than Sex. Like, I just wouldn't do it. Also, I have a really cute little zit on my chin I forgot to cover up. Okay, so this bottle of mascara goes for $29. I don't think that's so just out of the realm of possibilities. I wouldn't pay it. Even if it wasn't a pyramid scheme, I'd probably go, it's not worth $30 fucking dollars. You know, we hear all the time people going like, oh my god, it's so spider leggy, it makes your eyelashes look crazy, and I've used way worse. I don't really know the best way to show you guys this. I think the brush does a pretty good job at not clumping the lashes too bad. I mean, towards the end there, it's starting to get a little clumpy after 2 coats. No, I mean, I don't think it's horrible. I really don't. And I know a lot of you probably clicked on this video expecting me to like just fucking roast YOUNIQUE, but that's really not what this video is. This video is not anti-MLM or roast YOUNIQUE. And I'm here to say that in complete and total honesty, I don't necessarily think that YOUNIQUE has shit makeup. Like, a lot of people are always like, oh, don't even bother with YOUNIQUE, it's just shit. Well, some of the things I certainly would not use. But some of the things I can see use in them. That lip gloss and that eyeshadow palette actually impressed me a little bit. Everything else was just kind of... Actually, you know what? I like this mask too. I'm not gonna lie. It made my pores look fucking gross when I was trying to put makeup on it. And maybe this eyeshadow, that one particular one I tried to contour my nose with, this arrogant baby poop looking shit. Like, it looks nice and pigmented, right? But like, that swatch, look at how chalky that is. So that's probably why everything just looked like shit. You know, maybe there's a good use for that somewhere too. I don't know, but it's definitely not in contouring your nose, honey. I'm not upset. I don't feel like I completely wasted all like $100 I spent on all this shit. Yes, despite buying everything off of Poshmark, this video cost me like $100. So, in conclusion, don't buy YOUNIQUE makeup, don't fucking do it. But I'm not gonna be someone who's gonna sit there and go, oh, YOUNIQUE's makeup is shit, because I don't think that. I think it's overpriced, and I think the business model is horrible, but the quality of what it is, face value, it's overpriced, but it still has function and it's not horrible. I wouldn't say it's drugstore, and I've used some things that aren't drugstore, like higher quality stuff that I feel like should be drugstore, and most of this I would say no. Now the brow palette is super weird to me. I don't really get the point of whatever this was, but my eyeshadow stuck to it pretty well, so there's that. Those 2 powders though, like, that was weird. The powders were weird. They reacted strangely, and obviously I'm a special case, so maybe it works for other people, but I would not say that that works for me at all. The highlight was meh. Maybe I can use it as a lid sparkle one of these days. This stuff smells weird, but I guess it works for what it is. So, but I know a lot of you guys have reached out to me and told me that you also have some YOUNIQUE makeup laying around that is just gathering dust. You guys were gonna send to me in my P.O. box, so there may be a part 2 to this video depending on how much I get. But yeah, I mean, this was a lot of fun, and doing this opens my eyes a little bit to when we're talking about these companies. It gives me, I guess, more knowledge of what it is that we're talking about. Now, YOUNIQUE especially, I've never done a deep dive into YOUNIQUE, but I do know I do not agree with any of their fucking bullshit advertising that they're doing about domestic violence victims. It's bullshit. I just saw a picture on Instagram today by one of the anti-MLM accounts I follow, and it was literally of a girl. She like did her makeup like an abuse victim. It's like, what are you doing? Why are we still doing this? YOUNIQUE, why are you letting people still do this? I understand donating to women who have been affected by domestic violence. I'm all for that. You know, donate to a charity, that's fine. I don't think that YOUNIQUE should be pushing it as hard as they are, and it's to the point where their distributors are doing shit like that, you know, and it's not cool, it's not okay. I 100% do not believe that you should be giving any money to YOUNIQUE at all, any YOUNIQUE presenters. I don't believe in it at all. And I'm glad I listened to you guys, because I brought this up and I was like, hey, how would you guys feel if I, you know, tried other MLM products and stuff? And some of you guys were like, whatever, do it, girl. But a lot of you guys were like, don't give money to the companies. I'm glad that I ended up not doing that, because I tried to make it so that everyone I bought from was someone who was getting out of the company and trying to get rid of the stock they had. I think that's probably the most productive way to have done something like this. And in the future, you know, you guys can send me stuff too if you have it laying around, but otherwise, yeah, it was a good way to go about doing it, I think. All right, well, I guess that's it. It's about time for that Patreon shout out too, y'all. And I have to say, like, since I posted that video yesterday as I'm filming this, you'll see this on Friday. I am blown away by the support that you guys are bringing to me. I just refreshed it and I have another top tier donor. Like, this was not here like a few hours ago. This is, I don't want to cry again. I cry too much on this goddamn channel. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. It's amazing. The support, the love, the nice comments that about 99% of you guys left me on the last video, or not the last video, you know. There were some people that were still assholes, but you know, that's just the internet here. Most of you guys were very, very kind, and I hope you didn't feel obligated to join my Patreon because I was crying in front of a fucking camera. That wasn't my intention at all, but hey, for those of you guys who are here, I cannot even describe how grateful I am. There's no words for it. But anyway, I gotta give a big shout out to Michelle, Irene, Amanda, Corey, Wendy, Molly, Whitney, Katrina, Burning Silence, Justin Kelsey, E. Higgins, Muir Family of 7, Savannah, Maddie, Boris, Meredith, Rachel, Desiree, Matt, Molly, Vandis Closet, Kim, Maddie, Kelly, Elizabeth, and Real Fly Realize. You guys are the real MVPs, honey, but the rest of you also, thank you so much for even your smallest of donations. They still mean so much to me. And guys, that Discord server, we had a family game night last night, and it was so much fun because one of the girls in there has that Jackbox game, so she was being able to host it, and we were all just like able to kind of cycle in and out and just play these games together. Like, family game night is a thing in our Discord server, and I am just this community, you guys. We have special chat channels for Animal Crossing and for giving pictures of your pets and it's like it's just so happy and lovely, and I cannot thank you guys enough. And I know this is sappy and stupid and YouTubey. I never wanted to be one of those creators that was just like, thank you so much, but it's like I understand the gratitude now, and it's unreal. It is absolutely unreal. So thank you again to all of you guys who are here. Whether you're a patron of mine or not, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. As always, keep making waves, babes. And I'll smell you later. Mommy Tsunami out!